Starting a limited liability company in New York involves a series of steps designed to protect your personal assets and establish a clear structure for your business, combining the flexibility of a partnership with the liability protection of a corporation. In this video, I'll walk you through the detailed understanding of each step involved. And by the way, if you would like to get help in starting your very own LLC in New York, then make sure to use my affiliate link down in the description of this video and sign up to Northwest Registered Agents. They're professionals and they'll be able to help you out. It doesn't cost you anything extra and it helps me support the channel. All right, let's get started. Picking a name for your LLC is the first step, and it's like choosing a name for your pet. It has to be special and unique because no two businesses in New York can have the same name. New York offers a database online where you can search to make sure your desired name isn't already taken by someone else. If you find the perfect name but aren't ready to dive into starting your business just yet, you can reserve the name for 60 days by paying a $20 fee. Your business name must include the phrase limited liability company or its abbreviations LLC to clearly indicate it's a limited liability company. However, you can't just use any name you like. Some words are off limits unless you have permission from certain agencies. Like if you wanted to use the word bank in your name, you'd need approval from banking authorities. If you're thinking ahead, you might also want to use a different name to the public than your official LLC name, known as doing business as, DBA name. Filing for a DBA in New York involves some paperwork and fees, especially if you're planning to operate in multiple counties. After choosing your name, the next big step is making your business official by filing the Articles of Organization with the New York State Department of State. This document needs details like your LLC's name, the county where your business will be, and a mailing address. You can also specify if you're using a virtual address, especially if you're running your business remotely or want a prestigious NYC address. The form you fill out is pretty simple and can be submitted online or by mail with a standard fee of $200. You can also ask for special certificates that are nice enough to frame for an extra fee. New York offers a service to speed up the processing if you're in a hurry for an additional charge. Remember, by filing these articles, you're telling the state and the world that your business exists. It's like the birth certificate of your LLC. Even though New York doesn't require you to have a registered agent, it's smart to have somebody ready to handle important legal documents. Choosing to appoint your own agent or using a professional service can offer convenience and peace of mind. Next, even though it's not filed with the state, creating an LLC operating agreement within 90 days of filing your Articles of Organization is a must in New York. This document is like the rule book for your LLC, detailing how decisions are made, how profits and losses are shared, and what happens if a member wants to leave the business. It's a way to make sure all members of the LLC know what their rights and responsibilities are, reducing the chances of disagreements down the road. You don't need to use fancy legal language, but it's important that the agreement is clear and covers all the bases. Though the state doesn't need to see this document, every member should have a copy to refer to. Think of it as the internal manual for running your LLC smoothly. If your LLC has more than one member, it might be wise to get some legal advice to make sure the agreement is solid and fair. An operating agreement shows that your LLC is serious about its structure and governance. It's also a document that banks or investors might want to see when you're setting up business accounts or seeking financing. Crafting a thoughtful and comprehensive operating agreement is a crucial step in laying a strong foundation for your LLC's future. After your LLC is officially set up in New York, you've got a unique task to tackle: the publication requirements. It's like announcing to everyone in your local area, "Hey, I've started a business." You do this by placing a notice in 2 local newspapers for 6 weeks. The county clerk will tell you which newspapers to use. It might sound old school, but it's a must-do in New York. Once the 6 weeks are up, the newspapers give you proof that you published the notices. You then send these proofs with a form called Certificate of Publication and a $50 fee to the state. This step can be pricey, especially in big cities. Completing this step is important because it keeps your LLC legit in New York's eyes. It's a one-time deal, but it's crucial for following the rules and keeping your business in good standing. Last but not least, if your LLC has more than just you as a member, or if you plan to hire employees, you'll need to get an EIN, Employer Identification Number, from the IRS. This number is like a social security number for your business, and it's used for all sorts of important things, from opening a bank account to filing taxes. Getting an EIN is free and can be done quickly online. Even single-member LLCs often get an EIN for added privacy, since it allows you to use EIN instead of your personal social security number for business matters. With this number, your LLC can start to establish its financial and legal identity separate from its members. It's a critical step for setting up the business properly and ensuring that everything is ready for operations, hiring, and more. Plus, having an EIN can make your LLC appear more credible to banks, suppliers, and potential partners. It's a straightforward process, but it's an important box to tick on your list of startup tasks. Keeping your New York LLC in good shape requires a bit more than just setting it up. First, you'll need the right business licenses. Think of these as permission slips to let you legally do what your business is set out to do, like selling food or offering certain services. It's a good idea to visit the New York Business Express website to see exactly what you need. When it comes to taxes, if you're the only owner of your LLC, the government looks at your business just like they would if you were the only person running a business without an LLC. This means you report how much money your business made or lost on your own tax forms. If there are more people owning the business with you, then it's treated like a group project where everyone shares the results on their tax returns. New York also asks for an extra form and a fee if you decide to let the business earnings pass through you to personal taxes, and this applies to most LLCs. Every couple of years, you need to check in with New York State by filing something called a biennial statement. It's like sending a postcard to the state saying, "We're still here," and updating them on where to send important mail. You do this online and it costs just $9. Opening a bank account for your LLC is crucial. It keeps your business money separate from your personal money, which helps protect your personal stuff if your business ever gets into trouble. Plus, it makes you look more professional to customers and vendors. You might find good deals at local banks, so it's worth looking into what they offer. Insurance is another biggie. Just like you wouldn't drive without car insurance, you shouldn't run your business without the right insurance. It protects you if something goes wrong, like if someone gets hurt because of your product or service. Talk to an insurance expert to figure out what kind of coverage you need. If you're planning to hire people to help you out, there's a bit more paperwork involved. You'll need an employer identification number, EIN, from the IRS, and you'll have to take care of things like reporting new hires to the state, paying into unemployment insurance, and taking out taxes of your employees' paychecks. Lastly, getting your LLC's name out there is key to growing your business. Building a website or starting a social media account are great ways to show people what you're all about and attract new customers. It's like hanging up a sign in the digital world saying, "Hey, come check us out." And there you have it, a step-by-step guide to starting your very own LLC in New York. Taking each of these steps seriously and giving them the attention they need can make the process of starting an LLC feel less overwhelming. By breaking it down into manageable parts, you can focus on what's truly important: growing your business and making it successful. And don't forget that if you would like to get help in starting your very own LLC in New York, you can sign up to Northwest Registered Agents by using my affiliate link down in the description of this video. It doesn't cost you anything extra and it helps me support the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time.